This is Wavelength, and we've changed from the last time you saw us. We are Wavelength now instead of the AS Review. We have completely rebranded from last year, and now we are a publication, less so of a news source, but also highlighting student life on campus through visual storytelling, podcasts, multimedia, all that fun stuff. And today we're going to do a Halloween-themed podcast. So without further ado, we'll get some introductions of our staff this year. My name's Abby. I'm the editor-in-chief for Wavelength, and my costume, we all dressed up in costumes. I'm Lady Bird, as you can tell by this amazing DIY cast. And yeah, that's my costume. You can't see it, but we'll put a little picture on the side. Anyways, I'll bring it over to co-host Tim to explain.
I'm Tim. I am the last article writer for Wavelength and also am going to be co-hosting this podcast with Abby all year. I am a mouse, as you can tell from my ears, and also the little tail, and maybe the nose if it hasn't rubbed off by now. I am part of one half of a costume from The Witches, which is the Roald Dahl book, and it's going to be me, the mouse, and the witch who turns the kids into mice. So,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's all very scary.
Wow. All right, sweet. All right, and now we're going to pass it over to Sophia, our photographer.
Hi everyone, my name's Sophia. I'm the photographer for Wavelength, and my costume is Wine Mom. As you can tell, I have a wine o'clock hat on, I have my robe, I even brought my wine glass with rosé in it.
Definitely not a hair curler.
Definitely not a hair curler.
Sweet. Okay, now Nina. Whoa! Who are you?
Hi, I'm Nina. I'm the social media publications coordinator, and today I'm a frog or a toad or however you want to see it. Yeah.
Sweet.
So true.
Nice.
So
So true.
true.
So true. So
Thanks,
real.
guys. Thanks.
Great. Well, we have one more person who is currently in the back doing some podcast production, Shayna. And last but not least, we have our audio video producer.
Hi guys, my name is Shayna. I'm the audio video producer for Wavelength. I will be editing a lot of these, and so will Abby.
Yes.
Abby's me.
Yeah.
Me and Abby.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
and Abby.
Yeah. Me and
Dynamic
Shayna.
duo.
Classic. So what are you dressed up as today?
I could be a lot of things. I could be a witch, but I don't have my witch hat. But I could also be like one of those guys from Harry Potter.
Yeah, Dementor.
Or I could literally be, I'm like a shadow. I don't know how far up this goes. I'm going behind you guys, just so people can get a better visual.
Whoa.
People could say I look like a shadow version of the lost soul from Wizard 101.
Oh.
So no
So
one
specific.
is gonna get that.
I thought
but
you were gonna say Shadow Kermit or Evil
I
Kermit.
also do look like
Yeah.
Evil Kermit.
Dun dun dun.
Shadow Kermit.
Shadow
It's like
Kermit.
From the Croods. I'm a big
Amazing.
Croods enthusiast.
This is Shayna, our audio video producer.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Great to be here. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my stepdad, my
The Croods.
thank you
Croods.
guys. Thank you.
So yeah, we're Wavelength. This year is all about changing up what we want to do. So this podcast is the first one back for this year. And again, we thought it'd be like a Halloween theme type video. So we're going to do a little debate on favorite things, best things about Halloween. And then we're going to talk about some roommate horror stories, or one. And then we're going to read horoscopes. So
Horror-scopes.
horoscopes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all very spooky, and we're covering everything Halloween-based today.
Yes. Check us out, because throughout the next few weeks, you'll be seeing us on campus, interviewing people and doing other horoscope things. So be sure to check that out. Anyways, so our first topic of debate today is favorite Halloween movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is for me and Abby,
Yeah.
and we're both feeling very combative about this.
Yeah.
So, Abby, what do you have for your favorite Halloween movie? The best Halloween movie.
I mean, I don't really watch that many Halloween movies, but Silence of the Lambs, I watched that a couple years ago for the first time, and that was phenomenal. Love a good cannibal. And Jodie Foster.
Love
yeah.
a good cannibal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jodie Foster's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely scary. Definitely in the Halloween spirit. So I think we let that slide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with The Shining, which I watched just familiarized myself with that a couple weeks ago with my roommates, and there's a lot of good stuff in there that Jack Nicholson knows how to act. It's all very scary, a very scary setting in the hotel. Kind of scary to be in hotels.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the cinematography. I'm very much like a cinephile, you know, like I have Letterboxd. I rate things occasionally. I just didn't like The Shining.
movie nerd.
Yeah, I didn't like The Shining, which I feel like is so blasphemous to like the movie community, but like the oh my god, what is it called? The soundtrack. I thought it was weird. I mean, like I guess like it's for the edge of like the violins just like clashing
I don't
into
even
each
remember
other.
a soundtrack.
Yeah, it was also like 2.5 hours. Was it 2.5 hours? Right?
It's a long
It was
movie.
very long, and like I think there's one scene. Spoilers. Well, it's not really spoilers, but like Jack Nicholson's character is chasing like his son at the end, and it's like 20 minutes long of him just running in that little maze, and I thought that was really boring.
Yeah. These movies are like 30 years old, 40 years old. I think we can spoil them. I
Yeah,
think it's okay.
yeah,
We
I
will
guess
be
that's
spoiling
true.
these movies.
That's
just
true.
noted.
Yeah.
So The Shining it's all the build and effect, you know? It's all there for a reason, and it's all like they're not necessarily for the fan theories, which I don't know if you know anything about, but they get pretty crazy, but it's all there for like to have the effect that like there could be stuff to read into literally everything.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's 3.5 hours, but also like it gets like ratcheted up and gets scarier as you go. So I don't really know. It's like it gets better as you go along, so I don't really feel like it's like that hard to stay with it, in my opinion. And also, Silence of the Lambs, you remember the cannibalism,
Yeah.
and you remember the like creepy Buffalo Bill scenes,
Yeah.
who is just a whole nother deal. But like, there's a lot in between about just like Jodie Foster at the police academy and her like running around and her dealing with the boss. That like, I mean, it's like it's interesting, but like it definitely is not the most fast-paced movie, I suppose.
Okay, I guess I would agree with that. I think watching Silence of the Lambs was like intermittently like watching it, but also just kind of like disassociating. But I thought it was good. I don't know. I think because also The Shining is so like it's a cult classic. Like I think I was just my expectations for it were a lot higher than what I thought it was going to be, and also I remember watching it for the first time because like I did pirate the movie. You know, like the opening scene where it has like the music, you know, like the da, da,
Oh, in The
da.
Shining, yeah.
Yeah, and then like the scroll of like The Shining, and I thought like it was not the real movie because like it had the title, but it looked like it was put in iMovie. Like I think that's what I thought, anyways. I was like, that doesn't.
I think
look
that's
like
fair.
real.
I mean, you might be right about that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just, I think that is kind of just like an 80s movie thing.
Yeah.
And like, it's not really the movie. I mean, that's kind of before the actual
Yeah,
movie
that's
gets
true.
into the starting point. And I think from the beginning, it is pretty captivating when like, I mean, it's just impossible for me to look away from Jack Nicholson when he's acting.
That's true.
And like from the very beginning, he's like kind of slimy in the way that Jack Nicholson is,
Yeah.
and they're talking to the people that are gonna hire him, and he's like the whole family dynamic feels like fully fleshed out, and Shelley Duvall is like there, and like she's like kind of takes a backseat to like the domineering persona that like Jack Nicholson is. And I think that like immediately gets you into the flow of the story, and there's not really much weight. When like in Silence of the Lambs, it's kind of hard for a while to tell whether like what you should be focusing on. For me, I love Silence of the Lambs, but like, is it the Buffalo Bill
Yeah.
or like storyline, or is it the Hannibal Lecter? Like, is he gonna be what you should focus on? And it's all really good performances, except maybe Buffalo Bill. Then maybe that's not a very good performance. But like it's kind of like spread out for a while, and it takes a while for it to focus. So I think as far as like startings of the movie go, it's a little bit slow.
For The Shining or Silence of the Lambs?
Silence of the Lambs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's valid, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
At least for The Shining, when I watched it because it was so long, I also felt, I mean, like, I'm not one of those people, it's like I always need action, but I think, what was it, like the one bathroom scene, that was what, I think that one was also like 10, 15 minutes where
Really
they're talking
low.
in like, I think it was like a red bathroom or something, I don't
Just like
remember.
Jack Nicholson and the dude with the gash in his
yeah,
head.
Yeah, and it was just like,
Yeah.
it's like, I like ambiguity, but at least for that movie, it just felt so, I don't know, maybe like someone's gonna like be like, you're dumb, you don't know the point of this movie, because I know there's like different,
Yeah.
like you said, what was it, like the theories about like what
Yeah,
happens
like,
after, but like when he like zooms into his face, like at the end where it's just like his face from like the old hotels or something like that, I was like, it's so ambiguous, and it just seems like a very art filmy type, and
Yeah.
again, I'm really into that stuff, but also I personally was like, okay, I didn't.
Yeah. I think the art is like easier to be, or like the art filminess of it with
Yeah.
like the slow zooms and like him really like taking his time is easier to appreciate when there's not like a bunch of annoying fan theories and stuff
Yeah.
like digging into every scene. And I appreciate the fact that like the scenes are that deep, but it's like the fact that people dig into every little aspect, like it gets grating, and I
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
But also like that's not really the movie's fault, because I mean that's just like the reaction to the movie, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess that is the meticulous like sets and stuff, and I've seen like videos of people being like, this Oreo in the background means like all this, and like the posters like tell a whole different story, but I mean, all of that is like literally just in the background, and I think just focusing on the actual movie, it's like it all comes together in a pretty like appealing way to me, at least.
All right,
Well,
well,
they-
I hope the cinephiles out there are really interested in this conversation. And
That
hope
turned into a
they
really
did
like
not
film.
kill me.
That turned into like a really film nerdy
But yeah,
conversation.
just leave your comments below.
Mm.
What do you think? What does everyone think? Sophia, what do you think? What's your
Oh, just right
yeah,
now.
Yeah. What do you think?
Hope you're paying attention.
I did black out a little bit
That's
during
fair,
that,
that's
but
fair.
I just from what you guys were talking about, I feel like my heart right now is saying Tim, just
Okay.
because I feel like he had a little bit more. He was a little more knowledgeable.
That's valid.
But that's just what it felt like. He just felt like he had more.
Yeah.
He had more to talk about. So as of now, I'm gonna say Tim.
Yes.
I may think about it a little bit more. I might sit on it a little bit more and maybe choose Abby. But right now, I think Tim.
Well,
yeah,
we'll see. Okay.
That's
We'll see.
okay.
I did start making Abby's
I
arguments.
know, like I think I'm
for
choosing
her
Tim
at some
because he's
point.
arguing both sides. So
Yeah, I
I
also,
kinda cheated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, even to like Tim's side too, like I haven't seen those movies in a couple years either, so like who am I to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just my gut feeling.
Shout out to my roommates for putting on The Shining like a week ago, because that really refreshed me.
Okay, well, we're gonna get off for a minute, and Sophia and Nina are
Yes,
gonna,
we're
gonna debate.
vacating.
dissolving.
Dissolve.
My name is Nina, and this is Sophia, and we will now be debating a very hot topic. What's the hot topic, Sophia?
It's such a hot topic. It's favorite Halloween activity.
Very controversial.
Yeah, really controversial. What would you say your favorite Halloween activity is?
I'm gonna have to go with the classic. Gonna have to go with the pumpkin patch.
Interesting. I chose haunted house.
Bad pick.
Anyways.
Back it up
so-
with evidence now.
Yeah, so I chose haunted house as my topic, and I came really prepared, unlike some people.
I don't
sitting
need
next
notes.
to me.
I don't need notes. She needs notes.
So my first argument is you get to bond over being scared with someone else. So you go into a haunted house, you're with your friends, you guys are all scared, you're sharing one emotion together.
Trauma.
And number two, this happens once a year. You don't get to do this.
Same with pumpkin patch.
Okay. You get to do this once a year.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You don't have anything else?
I have one more, but I want you to go.
Okay. So the pumpkin patch is really fun
Wrong.
because that's my bit. So because first of all, you get your little pumpkin patch outfit on, which is like, overalls, earth tones, browns and oranges and greens, and then you take your cute little pictures with your pumpkins at the pumpkin patch. And not only that, you get apple cider donuts, you get apple cider, you get to get lost in the corn maze, obviously, and then you buy your pumpkins, or you steal your pumpkins, because
So you're
you could do
saying you
that.
get to dress up in all of these drab, sad colors, and you get to eat things that people could be allergic to, and you get lost.
Why would I care if they're allergic to it? It's not my problem.
Some people are.
Well, then
You don't
don't,
care about-
don't
you
come to the
don't care
pumpkin
about
patch.
people?
Well, some people have anxiety disorders and can't go to the haunted house, Sophia. Maybe people have heart issues and they can't be too scared because they'll have a heart attack. Have you ever thought about that?
Well, that leads me to my third point, which is with haunted houses, it's an excuse to hold someone's hand. If you have a little crush developing on someone, invite them to a haunted house. You go in, it's just the two of you, you get scared. What are you gonna do? You're gonna
While your palms are sweaty?
reach for their hand and
Your sweaty
hold it.
palms? You're
And
going to hold it with your sweaty
grab
palm?
You're gonna grab their hand.
I wouldn't like
And after that, they may or may not ask to be your partner in life. And that leads
that.
to
Objection?
marriage.
That's kind of presumptive. I don't think that's, I think it's kind of a large claim to make. At the
Nina
pumpkin
keeps-
patch,
She keeps
however,
interrupting me.
it could be a really cute date. It could be a really cute friend
That was
date.
just my argument. I just said that.
Yeah, but I think like mine works better.
Why does yours work better? Fine. What's a better date?
The pumpkin patch.
Why?
Okay, well, first of all, I think my main argument is I don't like being scared. And many people do not like being scared. I don't like horror movies. I don't like, because when you go to those haunted houses, people are like following you and you're screaming and like, it's just not fun. Like, it's not very romantic. Like, I don't know about you, but like, I don't like being afraid with, my potential significant other. Like, do you really want to tie that together? I don't know. I don't like being scared. And many feel the same way. So, do you have a follow-up?
I do not.
Have you ever had an apple cider donut, Sophia?
I have not.
Oh. That's so interesting. So I feel like if you went to the pumpkin patch and you had those like fresh out of the fryer,
But do you wanna know why I
warm,
haven't?
they're
Do
warm.
you want to know why I haven't?
Oh,
I
because
don't-
you're vegan.
Because I'm allergic.
Are you allergic or are you vegan?
Because I'm allergic.
To what?
Apple cider.
You're lying. You're a liar. That was Your Honor. Your Honor, Sophia lied. Is that your final answer? Okay, well, they're really delicious.
Another thing that sucks about what you just said was it's also really cold out, and I feel like in haunted houses, you're inside a house.
It's been like 70 degrees all of October,
interrupting
Your Honor. It's been very warm and sunny all month
I
long.
call
Perfect pumpkin patch weather.
Break. Cut up. Break. Well, I just want to conclude this by saying we both love each other. No bad feelings between each other. I mean, I don't know if I mean that, but anyways.
Don't speak for me. And so after that really good argument, only on one side though. Only one side of the argument was good.
Mine.
No, because you're a liar and you lied. So, Tim, take it away. Who do you think is the winner of this argument?
I think you both brought really different tones to the argument. Nina was a little bit more abrasive and a little bit more confrontational, and I think for that reason she won.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm Your Honor.
Drum roll. We are on the final boss level of the best Halloween debate, which is trick or treat, with the two winners. And we're going to see how this goes. So, we'll start with you, because trick is first. Trick.
So I am a ardent supporter of tricks. I believe in tricksters everywhere. They deserve the right to trick people.
Be thrown in jail.
Just to be a little mischievous, cause a little ruckus every now and then. And what better time to do that than All Hallows Eve? I mean, do some tricks, do some TPing on the trees, do some little ding dong ditching. Whereas treat, I feel like, yeah, I don't like it.
Treats are so fun though. Treats are.
So are tricks.
But tricks.
Have you ever played a trick?
I have played a trick.
What trick was it?
It's called breading, and my brother invented it. And you take a piece of bread and you poke a hole in it and you leave it on the doorstep of your neighbors. And I feel really guilty about it. It has eaten me alive ever since then, and my neighbors were in shambles. And you know what I do to cope? I eat candy. I get a little treat, and it makes me feel better. And
So it's a
makes my
coping
day
mechanism.
Really, really nice. It's a coping mechanism, sure. But what am I really trying to heal? The wounds that really came from my tricking days, which are behind me. I refuse to trick anymore.
I feel like your issue is you don't see the whimsy of tricks. You see it as, crime and punishment, black and white.
It's a gray area.
I see past, the traditional carceral state,
That's
I am
a good
an
point.
abolitionist.
That's a really good point.
I think you should play tricks and not be punished, because when you think about it, you only feel guilty because society has made you think you should feel guilty for playing tricks. But if you look past that, you will see the benefit of tricks, the personal inner benefit of little being a little whimsical trickster out in the night, doing little pranks. Like, it actually can be very healing when you think about it.
I don't like my Halloween to be so heavy.
It's not heavy. It's not.
It's heavy because I'm overcoming my past trick trauma.
Trick trauma.
And
That's fair.
I appreciate a Halloween. That's a nice time to hanging out with your friends, getting some candy. Maybe you're trick or treating. Maybe you're giving candy to the local children.
Or just treating, in your case.
Just treating. Just treating. Just treating. Sorry, I misspoke. You're just
I
treating.
see.
You're giving candy to the kids in the neighborhood.
But where's the balance? You can't just treat. Because what is treat with no trick?
Do you trick on when you go out on your Halloween days? I feel like trick is kind of a myth. I feel like trick doesn't really happen that often on Halloween. I've enjoyed many Halloweens without tricks. But without treats, then it's
But
just...
what is a costume but a trick?
Without treats, then Halloween is just a night for little inconveniences for everybody. And a costume could be a trick. You get someone in the neighborhood, scare them a little bit. Maybe be like, oh, you're a frog. And then you can be like, oh, no, I'm Nina. But also,
Tricked.
it can be a little treat for the people to see that their favorite characters are walking around in the streets. And that, to me, is the nice part of seeing the costumes, is I see the things I like, and I see them walking around, interacting with me. It's like saying hi to Pluto at Disneyland.
Tim, I'm going to interrupt you.
Please do.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
What if the question was not trick or treat, but trick and treat? What if we saw a world, because with both of us, we see beyond the binary.
I think we solved Halloween. Trick and treat. It's a brighter future.
World
you.
peace.
Thank you very much.
So can we be crowned
Yes.
co-rulers of Wavelength Horror?
I dubbed the King of Horror of Wavelength and Queen of Horror of Wavelength.
Stay.
World
Thank
peace
you.
Thank
is
you.
now a reality. Thank you all. Okay, the party time is almost over, and we're gonna read you all your horror scope for this Halloween. So starting off, we're gonna start off with Aries, because I guess they're first? Question mark.
A. Top of the alphabet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The rest of it may or may not be alphabetical
Yeah.
order, but
Okay, so the first one, Aries. This is from an article from Refinery. So if you want to see the whole article, you can look up that. So for Aries, the first horoscope is: spend time casting spells and calling in good spirits with your coven this Halloween. Connect with your friends and bust out the Ouija board. Just be sure to light white candles or draw a circle of protection in the air with your finger to dispel any negative ghosts at the scene. If you're looking for another thrilling game to play, choose the Coven Classic. Light as a feather, stiff as a board, to test out your magical skills and discuss your secrets with them.
Oh,
Pretty crazy. Okay.
Are you into Ouija boards, Abby?
No, that's bad.
Me neither.
Bad
I can't do it.
juju.
I can't do it.
couldn't. I'm too afraid.
I will do a Ouija board as long as I don't have to go to bed in that house that night.
Yeah.
I'll do it at somebody else's house, not mine.
Did you guys ever play Bloody Mary?
Yes.
I
Scary.
I watched a Supernatural episode once, and it was like Bloody Mary, and then I could not look at a mirror for like a straight week. I would go into the bathroom, and I would just hide
Wasn't
underneath the
part of
mirror.
it like
I
the
do
sink was
something.
gonna
Yeah.
fill up with blood?
Yeah.
So one time my friend, when I was like in 3rd grade, we were all playing Bloody Mary together. It was like 4 of us. And one of the people, like, they hid in the bathroom, and 2 of us were in there, and we played Bloody Mary. And then we both walked out, and my friend who was hiding came over to the sink and like spit red, like water with red food coloring in the sink. And then we came back in, and it looked like the sink was filled with blood.
Whoa!
Very diluted blood.
Such an Aries moment. Just
Yeah,
kidding, I
really
don't know if
Aries.
it
She was an Aries.
Oh. Shoot.
Probably.
All right. Next one, Taurus. If you
All
want
right.
to read that.
I'll read for the Tauruses out
Taurus.
there. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? It's you, Taurus. Even though you may not currently be thinking that you are the prettiest bull in the land, you totally are. All the more reason for you to practice magical affirmations on Halloween. Since it's the most magical day of the year, you can boost your confidence by reciting statements about your amazing self in front of the mirror. Also, take a few pics of yourself and marvel at your beauty. Don't be afraid of embracing your awesome self. Lean into it. It's a little
That's so
Oh,
sweet.
that was really sweet.
little Bloody Mary-ish. A lot of mirror mentioning.
little good
If you're a
affirmation.
Taurus, leave a comment down below.
Please. I love Tauruses. Okay. Next one is Gemini. If you want to read
Okay,
that
yeah, I'll
off,
read it.
Sophia.
Finding the perfect costume for Halloween is time-consuming and daunting. Even when you finally make a choice, your indecisiveness holds you back from fully committing to one outfit over the other. The good news is you don't have to worry about what to wear because you can always go as yourself. The lesser seen bad side of you, that is aka your evil twin, not only will you show off the parts of yourself that others never or rarely see, but they'll get to know your shadow side, which is a spooky prospect in and of itself.
Whoa.
Wow.
Shadow side.
Getting into the idea of evil twin.
I
That's
have-
like the
I
thing
have
about
goosebumps.
Geminis. Yeah.
These are good horoscopes.
These are
I'm
really
a fan.
good. Honestly, we love to see it. Okay, Cancer. I'll read this one. Instead of going out, this is for you Cancers, you're opting to spend the holiday wrapped up in a cozy blanket watching scary movies. Hopefully it's not The Shining. Halloween falls on a Monday evening this year, as in school night, and you're feeling a chiller vibe. Plus, spending time alone lets you have the pick of the litter from the candy bowl before the trick-or-treaters come by. You'll get first dibs on the candy stash while choosing your favorite Stephen King movie to watch in PJs in the comfort of your own bed.
So
Sounds like a
true.
good night to me. Honestly, we love a good Cancer. I'm not a Cancer, but
I'm not either.
My roommate's a Cancer.
I don't know. I don't know any
Shout out
Cancers.
Tim's roommate.
Yeah, that's second.
Oh, should we
Shout out
say
Tim's roommate
what
again.
signs we are?
We'll get
We
there.
okay.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
Okay, Leo.
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 Okay. For all the Leos out there, you are known to be the life of the party, which is why it'll be devastating to deal with something scarier than ghouls and ghosts at the soiree you're throwing this Halloween.
The Silver Soiree?
Unnecessary drama from your guests. Oof. Although you're usually the one to bring the spiciness and flair to the table, you're resisting the urge to get into a fight. Playing peacekeeper won't ruin your night, but it will put a damper on your mood. The downfall of hosting friends is that you have to babysit everyone and make sure that no one is acting out of line to other guests.
What a Leo moment.
That
That's
sounds
so
like
Leo.
not very
Leo's
fun.
always
That's
stirring
so
the
Leo.
pot. What the heck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up is Virgo, which me and Tim are both Virgos. So, do you want to read it or should I read it?
You can read it.
Okay. All right. This is for us Virgos out there. Respect. Okay. This is our horoscope. It's time to live it up and do something unexpected for once. Take a haunted ghost tour of your town or nearby forest with friends and check out the scariest places in your neighborhood. The evening could lead you to a walk through the cemetery, a local hotspot with a bizarre backstory, or a few new places that you never even knew existed. Not only will you have a blast learning about the creepiest areas in your town, but it'll enrich your mind with history and make you feel kinship to your community, which you've recently been longing for.
This is our sign to go to the haunted insane asylum in Cedro Woolley.
Whoa, I didn't even know that
That
was a
exists.
thing. I was gonna say, or we could like walk through the cemetery.
Yeah, or that too.
You know, just talk
It's a
with the
little less
ghouls.
scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk with the ghouls.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do something unexpected on Halloween. Don't know what that is, but something.
Something crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Libra moment. Is anyone a Libra? You're not a Libra.
I'm not a Libra.
Okay. You wanna read? You wanna
Sure.
read the Libra?
Libra, romance is in the air. Even though it's the spookiest night of the year, you're being haunted by a crush that you really recently spent a lot of time getting to know. Their random presence at a local event is giving you hope that they could be the one. Bobbing for apples, holding hands in the haunted house.
Shout out Nina.
Shout out Mara.
Oh wait, no.
That's me. That's me. And canoodling under the stars will bring you closer together. The caveat, thank you. The caveat is that you must keep the conversation light and remain flirty to maintain the balance of the day's energy. If you're in a relationship, you should grab dinner and celebrate your love.
Shout out Libra.
Good use of the word canoodling in that
I
one.
like that.
It's like noodle, but not.
Yeah.
It's just fun to say.
It's so true, Happy.
Okay, thanks. Scorpio time. Have you read one? I don't remember if you have or not. Yeah.
All Hallows Eve. Whatever this word is.
Samhain? Samhain? Oh.
All Hallows Eve, Samhain, All Saints Day, Dia de los Muertos. No matter what you wish to celebrate, this time of year is perfect for honoring loved ones who have passed away. Create a wonderful celebration honoring those who've had an impact on your life and are no longer living on the earthly plane through altar work, food, or sharing nostalgic stories. You can connect with them directly now and let them know that they're always in your thoughts, and more importantly, that they remain in your heart at all times and are a part of you.
Wow. How sweet.
Very sweet.
Very
Heartwarming.
Sweet. Some of these are just so like
Halloween
wow.
can be heartwarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the theme of this podcast.
It brings us
World
together.
peace. Yep. Okay, Sagittarius. Are you a Sagittarius? Yes.
Ah, I'm a
Heck
Sagittarius.
Yeah. Okay,
You have to
Sagittarius.
read it.
time.
Sagittarius. The first two words is an X for Sagittarius. An X dressed up in a costume that hides their real identity may charm you. The caveat is that you don't know they're the one person that you're trying to run away from. When they remove their mask and show you their face, you might gasp out of shock, but you're definitely ready to accept the surprise and go with it. TBH, there isn't anything wrong with having a rendezvous or a fling with an old flame, especially if it wasn't planned. See where the conversation evening takes you. In true Sag fashion, just go with the flow. Seize the moment.
Whoa. Something's coming your way. How you feel about that?
Oh,
You're like, no.
nope.
That one and the Leo one feel like
That feels a little bit
Cousins.
intrusive.
Maybe you're gonna meet a
does
Leo.
feel
You're gonna
a little
meet a Leo
intrusive.
on
Yeah.
Halloween.
and they're gonna
I
be
hope
hosting the
not.
party and there's gonna be lots of drama.
Yeah, lots
Yeah.
of drama.
Drama.
Are you the drama?
Maybe
Oh,
I am the
maybe.
drama. Maybe
Oh, wow.
I have always been the drama.
Wow.
This is a fun
Typical
fake Halloween night.
Sagittarius.
that
Typical
we're making
Sag.
up.
If you're a
Typical
Sag, leave a
Sag.
comment down below.
Right? Okay, I think we have 3 more horoscopes. We're gonna go through them real quick. Okay, Capricorn. Other earth sign, love a good earth sign. Unfortunately, your financial situation may be holding you back from having the Halloween of your dreams. Don't let your monetary lull get you down, Capricorn. You can have the time of your life on a budget or even for free if you know how to play your cards right. Revamp your costume from last year or throw in some garments you already have to make the spookiest attire. Luckily, you will be able to score some treats for free and indulge in the sweetness and merriment of the holiday without spending a dime. That sounds pretty nice.
Sounds pretty frugal to me.
as a
Best
broke college
Halloween
student.
is a free Halloween.
Yeah.
Have we done Pisces yet?
No.
No.
We have not done Pisces. Okay. Pisces. There's something about role playing in a Halloween costume that speaks to your sensual nature. We can cut this if we can't say it. In order to keep up the act, you'll have to stay in character all night long, never deviating from the persona that you're imitating. This could lead to a steamy hookup with someone who's on the same page as you and gets a thrill out of your game. For the first time, you'll find that living in a fantasy has its perks, which is why you should enjoy the moment as it comes without hesitation.
Whoa, that's the spiciest one so far.
That was a spicy one.
All right, Pisces, something's coming for you. Okay, last one. Oh, wait, I think that was the last one. Wait, no. Did we skipped Aquarius.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Aquarius. Last horoscope for you, Aquariuses. Aquarii, I don't know. Although your friends are pushing you to go out and celebrate the seasonal festivities with them by dressing up in a group costume, you aren't feeling the vibe and want to have a low-key evening. Plan a night out that doesn't entail putting on a getup that you're not comfortable wearing. Ask your pals to go out for dinner or cocktail sans Halloween attire. Don't know what that means.
Without.
Huh?
Means without.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. They'll
You know, like
appreciate
sans serif. Serif.
Without serif.
Without
Oh.
serif.
Well, that's Sarah. They'll appreciate your directness and won't hold you towards anything that you aren't comfortable doing, even if they're wanting to roll up in their full-on ensembles. All right. Well, those were the horoscopes for Halloween. So be mindful of those and be safe. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Halloween. Be safe. Yeah, that was it.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween, everybody. We will be doing more podcasts throughout the year. Maybe they'll be themed. Maybe they won't.
We
Who
may do
knows?
some ASMR.
We won't.
We don't know.
We won't do that.
And with that note, we're going to cut. All right, this is Wavelength. I'm Abby. That's Tim. That's
See ya.
Sophia. We'll see ya in a couple weeks. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Sweet. That was
Well,
cool.
we're not going to air that.
Yes, we are.